Okay, so we're getting ready for session 2. We've missed all the faffery just getting to the start line. And off we go. So, this is a voiceover, this one. And it's second session. And we're just going to show a couple of the guys behind us some lines. Now, I'm no expert on the lines. These are all probably wrong. Don't hit me up in the comments. But the guys behind us just need a bit of a head start. At least give them a ballpark idea where the track goes. So, we're just keeping them in the mirrors, because I got my mirrors on. Shouldn't have your mirrors on the track day. Yeah, whatever. So we're just leading them round a little bit, to give them an idea of where PlayStation 4 says the racing line is. Tipping on that curve down the right. Come on round. It's never going to be absolutely bang on, because, you know, I'm not a racer. If you want proper lines, you're going to have a word with Lara Moto. She knows her way around this track. And then we'll crack on. So, second session, if you've watched my first session commentary over the top, then you'll know that this is now no holds barred. Crack on, the word go. But just bearing in mind that your tyres are pretty cold unless you've had them in a tyre warmer, and then take them out of the tyre warmer and sat on the start line for 3.5 minutes. So just go a bit steady, eh? And I'm still running road pressures at the minute. You can hear the toes scraping down, the pegs touching down. Dead easy. We run out of ground clearance quite often, and we have a bit of a slide because it's the way forward. Now, we've got a hand up in the air. We've seen a flag, probably a red flag. There it is, look, see the red flag coming through? So, slow it down, stick your hand up in the air, warn everybody there's a red flag. And this is another thing that happens on track days. People will bin themselves off into the hedge. We hope they're okay, and we wish them all the very best indeed. But the track session gets red flagged. And if it happens early on in the session, like this one did, you know, lap 1, you come back into the pits and you wait. If it's not too serious, they'll whiz out, they'll scoop everybody up and let you go out again. It's just a few minutes off your track session time. They don't extend it for the red flags. If it uses up 10 minutes of your track session, it will last 10 minutes, you know, hard cheese. That should be motivation enough, not to piss anybody else off and fall off. But, you know, stuff happens, and that's fine. So, under the red flag conditions, back into the pits, line up in 2 rows, and just wait. Now, I'm not going to put you through the pain of waiting with us on here, so I've edited this bit out, but it was 5 minutes 34 seconds until we went again, which is an ideal time to show you a little intro video. Because, you know, we love the views and the subscribes. Let's go. Smooth. Okay, so we're back on the line again. Whoever it was has been scooped up. We wish him all the best. And off we go again. Look, there's Carlos Northern Moto Vlogs ahead of us on his 400cc. He does like a small bike, and he does like to whinge and complain about backache. I don't know if the two things are related. But anyway, we'll follow him around a bit, because he is an ex-racer. Should know his way around here. We're also quite keen on seeing how that 400 goes. Everybody's just come back out the pits again. Tyres may have gone a little bit colder. Need to be a little bit wary, perhaps. And just watch what it is we're up to. One of these days I'll learn what these corners are called. Not that you can see much, apart from, you know, acres of cowhide. But Scott Leather's absolutely superb. And massive thanks to Dale's Rider off the tweets for selling me them leathers. There's Carlos and his 400. It's nice to see another bike there with a number plate on. So, let's see what we can do. We're just following the 400 around a little bit. We're not toying with it, you know, we're keeping up. Looks like that was Mark Dawson flying past. Find him out on the tweets. He's obviously not going to move for hanging around. Fair dues to you, I wouldn't be either. Tipping into the old chicane. There's our man, I called him the Wasp. Fair dues, he was quick. I think he should be moving up to the next group. Fair with you. So, let's out-accelerate that one. Let's go after the Wasp. We won't ever catch him, but it's nice to try. And then we remember we've got to ride home. You just saw the way in on the intro. He's got some lanes to take on board. Toes down, you can hear the scrapey of the old toe sliders. Under the bridge there. And then this corner is always a bit of a struggle. Takes a lot of slowing down for. And it's sort of a bit tighter than you think. But now we can absolutely give it the beans. Tip into the tree at the top of that corner. And then just let it run round. Past the start finish straight. And away. Overtake old Carlos there. We might have just saw him under my armpit on the left hand side. And now we can crack on. Now then, Instructor Man just come out on the right hand side. Remember that. Just keep that in mind for a minute or two. I think he's off to catch up one of his people. You do get free instruction on the No Limits track days. So if you want to have a bit of instruction, go and ask word with one of the dudes. Come and follow me around for a bit. They'll give you helpful advice like get a better bike, get a bike that's designed to go on track, and lean off more. But they'll at least show you the way around. They know left and right. Nice bit of backing it in there to the Shell Oil's hairpin, which is on a massive angle. Massively cambered. It's now we're in hot pursuit mode. Coming out the chicane, we know we've got the dude in the bib there, so he's the trainee. We know we need to try and get before the next chicane. There's one. And looking up, the dude outbrakes himself and goes off to the left. So now we've got to get past the instructor who's waiting for his dude. Puts us offline a little bit. There's the instructor going past on the inside. And now we've got too much beans. Big fist pump and crack on. We're still upright, but now we're thinking maybe it's time to let a bit of the old air at the old tyres. You know, that was the warning. That was the warning shot across the bows. And off we go again. Full pelt, but rolling off well early for the corners. There's loads more braking left to do there, but last time we were here, we did pour the old brake fluid, so we're just being a bit cautious on the brakes there. Nice bit of engine braking. This bike's done 134,000 miles. And you wouldn't really know. It still pulls like a train. Still weighs the same amount as a train. With the operator on board, it handles like a train as well. Got one of them Pendolino ones that leans over. Okay, tip in when you see the curb there on the right hand side. Drive it round. You put a lot of drive on that corner. It's quite a bit of straight. It's enough to slow down on. Never get this one right, but just let it do its thing. There's no point trying to be a hero on that corner. A lot of the corners you'll find on this, maybe all racetracks, you know, you're using your brakes, your trail braking in. Whilst it's a nice skill to have, on the road, if you're trail braking on the road, you haven't really read that corner bit. But that's open for argument as well. If you know what you're doing, if you learn it on the track, you can translate it in. Another peg down. A bit more tentative around this corner now. Still got a peg down. But wait till it's stood up a little bit more. Just wind it on a bit more gently. We've had a little slide. We don't want another one. One's fine, two is just being too aggressive. Tip it over. We're still showing our man round. So we're just keeping him in touch on the mirrors behind us. Let him catch up on the straights. He's on an R1. Toes on the deck all the way around here. And just keep it pinned. Get the bike over on the side of the tyre and we'll accelerate quickly because of the smaller diameters on the tyre itself, smaller rolling radius. Here's me trying to lean over. It doesn't feel natural at all, it doesn't feel comfortable for me. Work in progress. Getting into the right gear, trying this leaning off thing again. Arms not straight enough, not leaning forward enough. Massive belly in the way, see? Massive tank. Go on. Tipping in again. A little bit of hanging off, just keeps the bike up a little bit more. A little bit more drive on, I suppose. Keeping our eyes pinned on the corner exit as we go round and wind on. It's just a case of seeing how much you can wind on for as long as you can before you need to wind off again. Get on the business. Over the hill, the bike does try to do a little weedy, but it's too heavy, too really. And then again, nice and tentative into this one because you really don't want to pitch yourselves off at any point in the day. Especially not too early because it's a waste of a track day. But trying to use the whole width of the track. You've paid for the whole track, so you may as well use it all. Double apex corner this one. Once you pick up on that second one, you can just drive it on. And that is the end of our second session. I'm up in the air, tell everybody we're pulling in, and then we're back into the pits. Nice and steady. Keeping eyes peeled for the pedestrians. And get ready for round two. Maybe go and find a bacon sandwich or something.